Next, Victorian architecture is celebrated for its intricate ornamentation. At the Del, iconic features have been preserved and lost elements thoughtfully recreated. Since 2018, our cameras have captured every step of this remarkable restoration. From the beginning, the Del was an architectural masterpiece, offering electricity, telephone service, steam-powered elevators, and private bathrooms. Its seaside location, Victorian architecture, and ideal Southern California weather continued to captivate guests, drawing thousands every year.
The railroad actually did a stop right to the front entrance of the Hotel Del, so they could come on their private cars, the wealthy and rich, who in that late time, that Victorian period, the Gilded Age time, going to a seaside resort was, good for your health and, great place to relax.
The Del featured two original ornate entry staircases leading to the veranda and main entrance. Traditionally, men and married couples used the right staircase, while unaccompanied women used the left.
The style of the Hotel Del is Queen Anne Victorian, which is kind of a sub-style of Victorian. It's kind of the most ornate version of Victorian, and we often refer to the decoration and the ornamentation as gingerbread, because it looks like a gingerbread house. It's got all the brackets and the shaped columns and the intricate railings.
The rotunda, with its soaring ceilings, intricate woodwork, and ornate details, remains beautifully intact, captivating guests with its rich and intricate Victorian design. The Hotel del Coronado originally had 425 guest rooms, catering to Gilded Age elites, including East Coast families escaping the winter months. Suites had multiple rooms with reception areas, fireplaces, and some private bathrooms, a luxury during this period. The Del featured 71 bathtubs and water closets, with first-floor rooms being sought after for their outdoor access and fresh air.
The guest rooms were very Victorian in nature. They had hand-painted frescoes, they had ornate furniture, rugs. Every room had a fireplace for heating, but very simple and elegant for the time period.
Just 2 years after opening the hotel, Hampton Story sold his shares in the Coronado Beach Company to sugar magnate John D. Spreckels. Spreckels was based in San Francisco, and he left daily operations to Babcock, who created a plan to establish Camp Coronado, or more commonly known, Tent City, south of the hotel to attract more guests starting in 1900.
And then eventually it became a year-round attraction, and it was renamed Tent City. And it ran from 1900 until 1940, and it really did grow into its own city. It had its own newspaper, it had its own post office.
The new outdoor accommodations were a hit, offering cool summer weather with affordable rates, attracting new guests to the hotel. Photos of Tent City highlight the numerous guest activities, which included a merry-go-round that was later moved to Balboa Park in 1922, where it still operates. 4 years after the Del opened, tragedy struck in 1892 when a woman registered as Lottie Bernard was found dead from a gunshot wound on an exterior staircase, sparking national attention. She would later be identified as Kate Morgan from Iowa. Her death and reasons for visiting the hotel remain unsolved until this day.
Found Lottie Bernard, or Kate Morgan. Not only do we have her guest register with her signature, but we have the charges that were posted to her room when she was here. And so now I can put that information together with the coroner's inquest and what our staffs reported that she ordered to the room or spent at the drugstore. I have all of that information.
The Del's proximity to Hollywood attracted silent film productions and celebrities starting around 1918. Years later, in 1958, films like Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon were also filmed at the Del. The resort has also hosted presidents, industrial magnates, and European royalty.
We had a lot of Hollywood stars come down. We had Betty Davis, Lauren Bacall, Charlie Chaplin premiered some of his movies here. Errol Flynn used to have a Wild Party series. We also had presidents here and very wealthy people from all over the country that would come here. It was definitely a high-end seaside resort. And in 1920, we had Prince Edward come here.
The historic landmark Hotel del Coronado is one of the few remaining seaside Victorian resorts in the world. It has been carefully preserved and cared for more than 135 years. It's no surprise it remains a cherished destination, captivating visitors year after year.